Thanks for checking out this video on the Iridescent Wet Liners by Glisten Cosmetics. I'll share various swatches, a few looks followed by my thoughts. Before going into it, I'll quickly share some info about the brand. Glisten Cosmetics is a UK indie brand that started in 2017 selling glitter. I think that explains the inspiration for the brand name. Since then it's grown to sell eyeshadows, brushes and eyeliners, as you can see here. I got a few things from them. I have one of their brushes, an eyeshadow palette, a few lip glosses and quite a lot of eyeliners that hopefully I'll cover in another video. It's run by Natalie, who's always loved colourful makeup and aims to provide colourful and inclusive products that are affordable at any budget. And I think it's been done really well. On the site you can get liners in general, either in a 10g full amount or a small 3g amount. You can also build a bundle from at least 4 products up to any amount by customizing and choosing liners or brushes or even a combo of these, and save some money. It's great to see that they're cruelty-free and vegan. They're also registered with PETA. And for my international friends, they do ship worldwide. I hope you found that info interesting or helpful. I decided to buy the iridescent wet liners as a bundle, which is available. Of course, you can also buy them separately if you only want a particular iridescent shade. Although the wet liners are usually available in a small 3g amount and a 10g amount, these iridescent duochrome wet liners are currently available with the 3g of product. They last pretty well. They have a product life cycle of 18 months once opened. There are 5 different iridescent wet liners released. This one is called Bewitch. This has a blue to purple shift. This one is called Charm. It has a yellow to white gold shift. Depending on the base, I found that it can also give a slight green hue. This one is called Divine. It's described as having a red, pink to gold shift. With those colours, I think it has a nice peachy feel. The next one is called Elixir, which has a purple to pink shift. And this last one is called Ritual. This has a green to light pink shift. So those are the liners. They're water activated, which means that you have to apply some water, mix it up like paint for consistency and apply. Here are the swatches. I'll start with no base. So those are the swatches without a base. I then tried swatching them with a white base and a black base. For the white base, I used a white liquid eye primer. For the black base, I just used a black eyeshadow powder from one of my BH palettes. So that's how the swatches look like with a different base. I'll show you how they swatch on the eyes. That's how they look on the eyes. I tried a couple of looks with a few of the liners as well. I'm not an experienced makeup user of these water activated liners, so this is very much me experimenting and playing around with it as an amateur. I started with a very simple eyeliner combo with a look using the Eubia palette by Miali Beauty. This palette's no longer available given Miali Beauty's closed down, so just using this, but I'm sure you can find very similar colours in other palettes. Or even singles. I basically used a baby pink with a dark dusty pink as the transition colour. Here's another look I tried, this time with the Glisten Cosmetics 1991 mini palette. So for my final thoughts, I think these are very unique wet liners at the moment. They're easy to use and perform really well. Given I'm not an experienced cake line user, I was able to get a good consistency and apply very easily to get some payoff. I also want to recognise that these are iridescent liners. They are generally translucent and are not designed to be super opaque, so I think the performance is really good. In terms of wear, they lasted about 7 hours, and that's without primer, so it would probably last a little longer without that contact and interference. It's a few pounds more than the other standard wet liners, but I think it's fair given it is a water-activated eyeliner with the iridescent duochrome finish. It's not something I've seen much elsewhere in this form. And from what I've seen, Glisten Cosmetics engage and listen to their customers in terms of what they want to see in products. So I think these wet liners are a great addition to their collection. So those are my thoughts. Let me know what you think. Do you use water-activated eyeliners? If so, what do you think of these? Otherwise, what kind of eyeliners do you like to use? Any recommendations? Comment below, and thanks for watching.